Hello everyone, welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 with the Tomb Kings. Now before we begin, I've been saying I'm going to do this for a while. We now have a kitty. Yes, I did in fact just do that. Alright. Now, lots of things need to be done right now. The main one is that I need to figure out a way around Thick Skullson and Guthrie Halfhand, because the Eye of the Panther and Belalade are going to be large problems otherwise. Also, lots of locations need upgrading, but I'm going to go for this one first because it's an extra 75 gold, and that's very important to me. 75 gold is a lot of gold for the Tomb Kings. And as always, I am focusing very hard on coin. Nowhere else needs to be upgraded right now. And Pools of Despair does have its buffed garrison that should at least slow down the enemy, especially with the Carrion to deal with their trebuchet. Nothing else to do, so next turn I will get the Wisdom of the Second Dynasty, which I'm probably going to use to build another Mook spam army around the Black Towers area.
Unliving curse.
Doesn't seem to be anything else I really should do. Let's end the turn. Of course, I am going to eat a research speed penalty, but also be able to start buffing up my archers and horses. The main reason I want that, though, is because I want my archers buffed up. Archers are pretty darn solid. Like, don't get me wrong, Tomb Kings do not have the best archers, don't even really have good archers, but keeping your archers solid is generally very important. Just pretty much universally, honestly. I've yet to have a fight where my archers weren't an important figure. Ah, the Tomb Kings and the, Lizard Men are going to war again. Looks like Guthrie Halfhand is moving out. Very slightly. While I recruit and replenish, and the Bretonnians seem to be content with the territory they took, honestly. That's kind of worrisome. What are you planning, mortals? Oh, I can get Rakash. I can get Rakash. Give me that ward save 5%, and more importantly, money. Money, 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 money. Now over here is under much less threat, so I'm more tempted to build it up, honestly. But the Black Tower does have the advantage of being a capital location. Also, it seems like you don't get a hero unit as the Nehekarans. Instead, you get Ushtabi. Which is honestly a pretty good deal, in my opinion. Ushtabi are pretty scary.
Prepare to march. Vassal. Nehekara rises from the sands. King of Nehekara. Only slaves worry about heat.
I'm sure.
Do you take me for a wazak?
Wait. Oh crap, he can't get there in one turn. Never mind. Oh shit. This could go badly.
King of Nehekara. I rule everything.
And apparently I moved this guy just enough that he actually can't go back into normal stance.
My dynasty reigns supreme. I have
Oh, this is a screw up.
Undead
Yep.
King.
Bonus is I can recruit another lord and start him recruiting. Not bad. Not bad. Very good.
The dead.
You know, I don't want you here. Get out. I want you here to try and deal with my screw up, though I did make another screw up there, so. Alright, what can I recruit locally? 3 units of skeleton warriors. Hold the walls a bit better.
Arise,
Who can I recruit over here? I could recruit archers, but I have a lot of them. I can recruit chariots, but I don't really like them. I think what I'll do is normal into the salt plane. Because I think 10 cards plus 6 cards should at least be able to slow anything that comes in down. And grab 3 more cards of skeleton warriors. Already be backed up by the garrison, but more backup won't hurt me. Bad plays, like I'm making continuously, on the other hand. Next turn, though, I'll see this go up by 5%, which is pretty darn sweet. The fact that you can't get the 9th book does really annoy me, though. Like, holy shit. Also, public order +1 all provinces will help. I'm not really having public order issues anywhere, but it can't hurt to have more public order. The Tomb Kings seem to be a very orderly faction in general. Much like the dwarves in that respect, really. The last defenders have declared war on the embattled lizardmen. I guess they want some more territory. Interesting choice. Many dark elves. Many irrelevant dark elves. Many lizardmen. Slightly less Skaven. Minor Tomb Kings. Ah, Greybeard's prospectors. What are you doing? Oh, you're going to wipe out the minor army, aren't you? Their warriors are going to go through my skeleton warriors like butter, and this guy has none of the buffs for them rolling. My Nehekra warriors might do okay, but they don't really have all that much AP damage, just 8. Yeah, I was going to auto-resolve this. And next turn, I'm going to come in with Cetra and actually wreck their face. Because their front line is pretty damaged now, and they've got a lot of badly damaged troops. They seem to be under the impression that I'm not going to take advantage of their wounds. Oh, great. Okay, fine. I'm actually going to need to get the skeletal garrison just for the numbers. Damn it, that's a lot of cash.
Address me as your highness.
How about I address you as Sir Get Fucked?
No, I will not shame my clan. I will not disgrace my ancestors.
Attack! Cowards!
Cetra moves.
Cetra moves! Indeed.
Defeat is impossible.
Certainly for me. For them, on the other hand, it was very possible. And look at what that War Sphinx did. This is the dwarves' issue. Very little anti-large. Cetra killed 210 dudes. Good job, Cetra.
Is merciful. I have no use for these. The power is mine.
Oh, I got the Blessed Legion of Fox.
Rule everything. Great.
Am I missing a unit of warriors or something? Did I forget to recruit a unit of warriors? I think I did. Whatever, recruit. Now the Blessed Legion of Fox. You not only have 20 more range and significantly better melee stats. I'm not sure why they have the better melee stats. They also have the effect of Sundered Armor, minus 30 armor per shot.
Attend me. Undead. March.
Forced march in my own territory for a bit of replenishment. And then we'll set her up. Now at level 14, you get a War Sphinx, so I'm going to get him a Skeletal Steed now. I wanted to get Trampler of the Ages, but getting a War Sphinx for Cetra is going to be very, very powerful. Also, please note, the stats it shows are without buffs.
There was never any doubt.
The Skeletal Steed looks kind of bad on low resolution, though, like this. I will say that much. It's kind of sad.
Servants.
You!
He means nothing.
Rakash of the Second Dynasty! Improve my income by existing! Alright, now locally get your 2 Ushtabi. And these guys. And I guess that? Maybe, just in case. Oh, more Tomb Guard capacity. Go, go, go. More Tomb Guard is going to be good once I actually get Cetra's army rolling. I can do research. Quickening is charge bonus, ammo, and reload time reduction. This is melee attack and melee defense for cavalry. This is armor and missile damage. Do I want missile damage or do I want reload time reduction? Shoot faster or shoot harder? I'm gonna go shoot faster because it also includes shoot longer alongside. I am aware of the imminent rebellion. I'm building something to deal with it. I'm going to see if I can bully these guys into peace.
Dare approach a lord of the Dowie in such a manner?
How much will you pay me for peace? What's 900 look like? High, so 1200 is about what you'll go for, right?
Agreed.
I've now bullied the dwarves into peace. Cetra can now move out towards the east and start pushing back against the Bretonnians, who I will not give peace to because I am not nearly as worried about fighting their armies in actual combat as I am the dwarves. The dwarves are something I am a lot more scared of. Also, do you have anything interesting? You just have Disintegration and My Will Be Done. All Tomb King Lords have My Will Be Done, by the way. It's pretty powerful. I like it. And next turn, I'll be able to recruit Tomb Guard. With the unit capacity bust from that Book of Nagash, I think I can safely say Tomb Guard are going to be a main line of Cetra's army for a very long time. Though admittedly, I don't have the stat bust for Tomb Guard that I do for Nehekara Warriors, but Tomb Guard do have the advantage of Silver Shields. At least I'm pretty sure they're Silver Shields. Skeleton Warriors have Silver Shields, so I can't think of a reason Tomb Guard would not have Silver Shields. Funnily enough, dwarves don't have Silver Shields, they have Bronze Shields. Apparently, unliving Skellybums are better at shieldness than Master Smiths. Go game logic, I suppose. Now that I have bullied the dwarves successfully, we should be good. For quite a while. I need access to marble, golden idols, and gemstones for the Blessed Blade of Petra. The Golden Age is long past, but Cetra in his infinite pride will see it born anew. As a symbol of intent, he demands a statue be raised in his image, one worthy of the greatest ruler that has ever walked the earth. Must be an effigy of pure magnificence. Cetra issues his orders. Only the finest materials may be used in its construction. Kasabar marble, Tulayan gold, and black opals from the Sylvanias. Anything less will arouse his severest displeasure. I have golden idols! I have golden idols! I know this.
Land of the dead.
Like, I actually know for a 100% fact I have golden idols because Khemri has them. Now, where can I get marble? Springs of Eternal Life has marble, but the closest gems are... Yeah, Eye of the Panther has gems. Nowhere else nearby does. Well, looks like to get the Blessed Blade, I'm gonna have to declare war on the dwarves.
Attend your king, slaves.
Now, how many Tomb Guard and Tomb Guard with... Wow, I have a lot of capacity for these guys. I'm gonna do something, one moment. I have the Nehekura Warrior selected in WoW. Tomb Guard are slightly less offensive. In fact, significantly less so on charge bonus. And actually have less armor. But they have much higher leadership, slightly higher health, much higher melee defense, and significantly higher weapon strength. So I wonder how the weapon... So I am wondering how the weapon strength is split. This is 29-8. Tomb Guard, I'm going to have to recruit some to actually tell. Still.
Set rules. Move, I say.
I don't care that I'm trespassing and pissing them off. I just beat the shit out of their main army. If they want to try something, they're welcome to it. I can always kick their ass harder again. Kick their ass again, but harder, I suppose. Be a better way to put it. Anyway. My point is made. Base, push, in, murder, death.
Obey me. I'm awake.
Just so I can have a lot of Tomb Guard in this army so I can feed it to Cetra. What kind of buffs do Tomb Guard get, actually? Because for my warriors, I got +8 charge bonus, +5 melee attack and defense, +10 armor, and +10 weapon strength. I get +5 melee attack and defense from Pride and Service, matching the Ossuary Dirge. I get 10% weapon strength and armor from Stronger Binding, so the only thing I don't get is Runic Inscription's +8 charge bonus. Unless that's in another point. Let's give it a quick look over, shall we? And a +8 for any charge bonuses. I'm not seeing any charge bonuses, actually. Sadness. Second Dynasty Proclamation is going to be good, though. That's growth. Growth gets me more money. Next is probably Lamish Jazas, though, because he gets me Tomb Guard ups, and I'm going to want those. Also, Dark Brotherhood is going to be really nice, because 10% ward save on a unit is really nice, because it's just a generic unit, but 10% reduction to all incoming damage, baby. Still annoyed by Servant Sacrificed, though. I did not want to have to make that choice. Whatever. Let's end the turn. And New Mass has 2 armies. Speaking of New Mass, I've been thinking about Confederation, why Tomb Kings can't do it, and I think I discovered why. Or at least I have a theory why, and I'd like to bounce it off you guys. The reason Tomb Kings can't confederate is because of armies. You have a certain army capacity after all, so if you confederate, you get the enemy armies, you might be able to force the game to allow you to go over your army capacity. And that'd be quite broken as a Tomb Kings, given their free upkeep. Now, granted, this does have the issue of not allowing you to get legendary lords, but there's not much you can really do about that. If anyone has any suggestions on ways around that, that'd be nice. I've heard of mods that allow you to confederate, but again, I'm not sure how they'd interact with the Tomb King's army limits. Ah, the Black Tower is tier 4. Damn good buff, though. Money, please. Keep marching, keep replenishing, keep going.
Obey me.
Alright, disband 3 cards of Skeleton Warriors.
Your advice.
3 cards of Tomb Guard. Yeah, that melee attack is going to equalize once I get the text for Tomb Guard. The armor is going to more than equalize, and weapon strength is going to go up significantly, so... Overall, I'm going to say Tomb Guard are better than Skeleton, than Nehekara Warriors, except on the charge. They also do have silver shields, I'm not surprised. I'm still annoyed the dwarves don't, but that's because I really like the dwarves. Bit of a fan of the stunty gits. Going to be interesting to fight at Xandri, though. I'm probably going to play that if I get the chance.
Calls.
I'm sure he does. I'm not going to answer. Phone calls in the middle of episodes are very annoying to me. Alright, after this turn, we're going to see better archers, which will be helpful, and also better cavalry, but no one cares about cavalry. Oh, balls, I forgot about the army that I was moving down. I could have recruited him more warriors and had him run over Chaos a bit better, because I do want him to run over Chaos. Otherwise, things will get messy down there. I don't want to have to go... Although, he could also swing up north and recolonize the ruins over here. That would help. Get me more territory and give me another flank to press the Bretonnians on. Just crush them. Like a great big scorpion pincher, I think would be a good metaphor that's also Tomb King-ish. And ah, you're actually doing things! Good job! I think Sudra's army can take anything a Bretonnian army is going to throw at me. You're going to move in on the Wizard Khalees Palace. I don't think you'll have any siege attacks, given that you're an relatively early game Chaos army.
Prince King of greatest dynasty.
Tempt me not.
Let's look at them.
Destroy all.
I'd go out if it weren't for the fact that they outnumbered me so much. Damn.
Address me as your highness. King is righteous.
Yeah, I'd agree with AI that that's actually a pretty close matchup. Heck, if there are actually things that could, you know,
Submit.
help with that, my Skeleton Warriors being complete crap, that'd be really good. Now, I want Bone Edifice before I get Nomad Stock, because Bone Edifice is the buff to archers for armor, which I don't really care for, and missile damage, which I very much care for, and Nomad Stock is just for cavalry, which I'm not really using right now. I want to get Monstrous Cavalry instead, as I generally tend to find it a significantly more effective tool in combat. I'm going to move to here. And I'm going to take another turn of replenishment, and then it should be good. Now I'm going to move to here, because I think this army, with its Tomb Guard and the like, is going to be able to hold out against anything the AI can throw.
No.
Alright. I have essentially put a colossal pincer maneuver down. I'm not sure how the AI is going to respond to this, though. And what are my missions? An Alliance of Old and Resurrection. Both are very meh, in my opinion. I am not interested in either of them. Ah, I can upgrade the Elven's Ruins to a grave port. I should do that. That will help a lot. And let us build it some defenses, because I don't want this place to fall. It's making me 300 gold a turn. Plus, quite a bit more. It's a very valuable location, the Elven Ruins, to the Tomb Kings. To a lot of other factions, it's not really that valuable, but to the Tomb Kings, that's a lot of money. Because Tomb Kings do not make much money. One of their biggest weaknesses and something that very much annoys me. Nevertheless, it is something that I will put up with, because I don't have any choice but to put up with it. I don't want to try the Sepulchral Stalkers. Whatever. Could build up recruitment here, don't really have a use for it. Might just move in on Xandri with King Rakash and see what Tomb Guard will do against
I am a lord
peasants
of
and the like.
Victoria. Never.
They do have Knights Errant, but I do have Ushtabi. I'm going to probably butcher their front line and tear it to pieces.
Nehekara reborn.
However, I also want Setcher to hit 14 so I can get him off a horse and on a War Sphinx. Let's end the turn and see what happens. Maybe the army at Xandri will move out. That'd be interesting. If they go, oh shit, we're about to get pincered to death. Run away, run away, run away. The Last Defenders are... not Last Defenders. Greybeard's Prospectors are probably really pissed with me. But honestly, I'm glad that they were willing to make peace, simply because if they hadn't, I would have had some real issues. And all I did was move their hero, like, 2 inches? What? Game.
Nehek was first. Setra last.
Nehek was first, Setra last.
Nehekara rises from the sands. Prepare to march.
March next to Xandri. That way I can attack with 2 armies and have less casualties.
My dynasty reigns supreme. Send the chariots.
This isn't even a fight. Look at this. I'd agree with it. I just have so much of an infantry line I could probably just plug up whatever holes there are. And laugh. And laugh. Yeah,
Arise,
goodbye.
my legions. Rise. My new city.
Finally! Back to money and construction costs, please. And get me that.
I do not lose.
No, Setcher didn't level. It was just his minion. The Incantation of Righteous Smiting would be very nice indeed, so I'm going to get that.
Submit to your king.
Route Marcher! Because Route Marcher is great. Let's trade troops. Click, click. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2. Wow. I swear I didn't plan it to be this good. Setcher's army is now very scary. Like, it's really nasty now. I want to throw that against the Bretonnians just on the grounds of that going to be really freaking fun at this point. Because Tomb Kings just want to have fun. No. No, even I'm not that crazy.
To war for Nehekara.
Pyrrhic victory, okay, sure. I lost units they don't even need to replenish. Give me some organs. I need canopic jars for something, I'm sure.
I reign.
Marching me up towards the Sorcerer's Islands. I want the territory. More skeleton warriors! I guess I should build another royal barracks on the ground of getting more Tomb Guard, more halberd Tomb Guard capacity. That will help. And, given that I can recruit new troops whenever the hell I want, I can locally recruit 3 guys, replace the skeleton warriors with Tomb Guard.
Your advice.
There we go. Alright then.
The laws of chivalry demand I hear you.
I do want this place, not because of anything else, but just simply because of spices. And, well, that's pretty useful, honestly. Just for building things. Actually, what would spices give me, mortuary cult-wise? Nothing here. Anything in here? Spices are what's blocking me from the Blade of Morning Fire. And the Blade of Morning Fire is pretty cool. I'd be happy to have that. They're blocking me from the Armor of... Ooh! I'd really like to get some copies of the Armor of Eternity. It's also needed for the Armor of Dawn and the Scorpion Armor. Scorpion Armor is actually pretty scary. Because if your hit points get below 50%, 22% ward save continuously. Very nice. Armor of Dawn is also pretty good. I'm honestly not sure what's better, Armor of Dawn or Armor of Eternity, but I'm going to lean towards Armor of Eternity because of regeneration being really nice. I could get a Potion of Strength with spices as well. That'd be helpful. Not the best kind of potion, but it's still pretty nice. Nothing in talismans-wise is actually helpful. Arcane items have no need for spices. Okay.
Citra is victorious.
Usually, yes. Especially now that his front line is much scarier. Even though I have Ushtabi to back it up. Crunch, 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 crunch. Actually, the guy who gives you Ushtabi buffs doesn't actually get you Ushtabi buffs. It's just for the actual Ushtabi to get buffed, you need the 6th dynasty, the clothed in the divine tech. It's pretty good, don't get me wrong. Still annoying. Especially as the guy's gimmick is chariots. Didn't one of these guys have a really nice Ushtabi thing? Frenzy, Herald of Resetra. Actually, the Herald of Marok might be really good to give to Cetra, because Cetra, I think, has something involving Tomb Guard. I'm pretty sure Cetra's unique trait is about Tomb Guard. Yeah, he gets to replace 10% more Tomb Guard than he should. I don't have a lot of magic items, though. I can probably fix that, but I don't want it. I'd rather have the free stuff. Now time to conquer the Bretonnians. Actually, how many did the night? How many? Deacon's Errantry has 2 settlements.
Valiant Lord.
Yeah, okay. Also, I'm probably going to send this lord out to go and talk to these guys, the High Elves, just so I can trade with them. And hopefully get access to more resources, because the High Elves do generally have at least exotic animals, usually. That is very helpful indeed. Let's see how this goes. Is the AI actually going to do anything interesting, or is it just going to sit around and I don't get to know what it does because, well, the situation. You want peace!
Grovel before Citra. Only then will I listen.
Oh, you're adorable. Fuck off. I'm not taking peace. I have an entire stack marching towards your face. With Ushtabi. With Ushtabi. An entire stack with Ushtabi. And Tomb Guard. You're going to get your face off. Face off.
Does not serve.
Okay, I want to just go to his location, but whatever. I guess I'll take that, kind of. Maybe it's really useless, but whatever. I don't really have a choice. I have to take it.
Yes, Your Highness. Now we go.
Move to here, get the source, so I can get closer to the Sorcerer's Islands and recruit more units. Land of the Dervishes has 2 population surplus. I can invest in El Kalabad. Or I could invest in Sudenburg. I'm probably going to invest in Sudenburg, honestly. Because that already has a Tomb King, not Tomb King, Crypt Barracks going. And that will help quite a lot. Alright. There's Cetra's army to consider. It needs to move. I could just take Pyrrhus, honestly. I don't think there's much in the way of defenses at Pyrrhus.
I rule everything. Do not stop.
Armored in
Does Pyrrhus even have walls? Pyrrhus does have walls because it's a tier 3 Bretonnian town, right. I forget that they get to use that trick. It's a pretty scary one, honestly. On the other hand, I really want to play with my Tomb Guard, and it's a pretty easy takedown. No. No, I'll leave it alone for now. You guys get to live for a little.
Pretend your king slaves. Only slaves worry about heat.
If I march out to here, I could replace Nehecaran warriors with
Have risen.
Tomb Guard and Skeleton Spearman with Halberd Tomb Guard.
Submit to your king.
Yeah, I could do that.
King of tombs.
Yes, you are. It's kind of your whole gimmick. And I guess since I have 5 Bretonnians, another unit of Halberd Tomb Guards won't hurt me at all. There's all my money spent, as it should be, because money exists to be spent. Gonna be a long time since I can get before I can get the Great Pyramid, not the Great Pyramid, if such a going. And oh, the Black Pyramid can buff itself up, and oh boy. Oh boy, charged. Oh boy, that description is not good. That is a very scary description. Charged. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Cetra is desiccated.
Alright. At least next turn I'll have Bone Edifice, so my archers will be a little tougher, and more importantly, they'll shoot harder. The main thing is the tougher, though, really. Actually... $30 armor on this, 10 armor on this. Let's see how Regiments of Renown interact with the technologies, because there was an issue that plagued several factions, that your regiments in Total War Warhammer 2, where your special units didn't actually get buffs from your technologies. The Lizardmen had this issue, for example, and I complained about it quite vociferously when how their blessed units were technically worse than their normal ones. I was very displeased by this fact. Very, very displeased, because, well, your special units should actually be, better, not, worse. They're rare, they're hard to get, you gotta do special missions for them. Why should they be a downgrade once you get the technologies rolling? Is dumb. Is dumb, I say. Dumb. Alright, Bone Edifice. Ah, I finished the Graveport. Good. Now I need to raid All Hike. Cetra's agents bring him word of a place in the north where petty natives have risen above their station. Their power bought with ancient treasure of Nehecaran origin. He has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, and senses this is no mere coincidence. A force must be deployed at once to obtain hostages and define the location of the crown of Nehekara. Raids must be ordered with a single aim. Seize those who know the whereabouts of the Nehecaran relics. Slay the rest. Well, I'm right next to Al Hike. That's convenient. I swear I didn't expect this, guys. I swear. Now you're in Alhike. Raid.
Return my wealth. I deign to move.
Because after all, why not? Only one population surplus here is going to do much, and the Elven Ruins garrison should hold for now.
All shall perish.
I don't care that I'm trespassing. Get me my lands of loot. Treasure hunt! I'll say I work for the Horned Rat. See what happens.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
I got wounded. That's pretty good.
Tomb King of Mehekara.
Well, that's annoying. The growth is the main thing I want for the proclamation of the Second Dynasty, honestly. Nomad stock just because it, well, it doesn't do much. It'll at least buff some of my garrison troops. The Tomb Kings have a lot of skeletal cavalry and the Hecker and cavalry in their garrisons. Ah, money buildings. I had forgotten about my money buildings, and I probably shouldn't have. Alright. This, however, needs to get me more pottery. I believe pottery should unlock a few things. I know it unlocks the healing potions. What else does it get me? Nothing in weapons, which makes sense. I can't really see you using pottery for that. The Armor of the Ages is unlocked by it. And that would be very helpful indeed, honestly. The Hieratic Jar, obviously, is the healing potion I refer to. And talismans have nothing. Arcane items have nothing. Except for Enkiel's Canopy. I'm not sure how to say that. Is anyone here an Egypt dork? Like I am a Warhammer dork? Because while I know quite a bit about this thing, the Tomb Kings, in case you hadn't noticed, are basically evil zombie Egypt. What if their beliefs about mummies were true, only instead of coming back in glorious golden bodies and stuff, they came back as well.
Submit to your king.
These things! Which would make a lot of people really grumpy if they had to come back like that, you know? I could get the Tower of Bone. It might not be a bad idea to get the Tower of Bone, because it not only would put an Ushtabi that I could use to hold the gate very effectively, or at least countercharge out. Should I, though? I think not. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the Proclamation of the Second Dynasty next turn and leave Nomad stock to rot, metaphorically speaking. Hopefully I'll still have enough money left to buy the Sorcerer's Islands. I'm not sure I will, but I hope I will. As always, I need more money and I need more population. Always, 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 I need more money and population. Oh boy. Thank you, Krotgar, for reminding me I'm going to have to fight you. That's going to be hellish and painful and... Huh? Right, I completed the Crown and the Heck request. I don't know what goes next. If it's just go fight a quest battle, that could be really interesting for next episode, because I don't have enough time in this one to fight a quest battle. Unless it's just like a bunch of marauders. If it's just a bunch of marauders, I can probably go through them like butter. Tomb Guard. Skeleton Warriors would probably lose to marauders, honestly, pound for pound. But Tomb Guard are much, much, much better. Like, a lot better. Holy shit. Oh boy! Let's get replenishment. That'll help. And it's a battle! It's mostly Marauders. It's great weapons, actually. Huh. Well, first up, swap off that. It'll keep my progress on Nomad stock. And yeah, I'll have enough money to grab the Sorcerer's Islands. Colonize!
Tend your king.
Colonization. Such a good thing. Gets you more territory and more money. What's not to love?
Summon them. Raid. Make way.
The amount of money this is making me from raiding, I'm probably going to keep raiding for a little while, this moving forward and raiding the stance, because of the sheer amount of coin I'm making. It's greedy, sure, but
It's close.
look at that! I'm making 640 gold a turn! That's a good-sized chunk of my income. Tomb Kings might not make enormous amounts for raiding like Chaos and the Norse can, but relative to their income, they make enormous amounts. Which is very contradictory of me to say, but that's what happens when you deal with stuff like this. Still curious what Galbaraz's mines look like, but I'll never be able to see that. Also, amusement. The Tomb Kings are living in orc hovels, as you can see. Or in this case, an orc hovel built over a dwarven hold. Meanwhile, over here, stately mastaba. I'm pretty sure that's a mastaba at least. I'm not an architect. I don't actually know. Don't listen to me when I talk about architectural things, except in the very vaguest terms. I'm a bit of a dink like that. Alright. Still, growth is going to be nice, post-battle loot is nice, and construction costs. I don't plan to use cavalry much, but they do have monstrous cavalry in there. It's very hard to argue with monstrous cavalry unless you want to be monstrously wrecked. And I doubt the AI is going to do much of interest, because the only thing I'm at war with is the Bretonnians in the east. And they're just going to get stomped on. We all know this. I wrecked their one army in auto-resolve by bringing in 2 stacks. It wasn't even worth bothering trying to fight them, because I had Tomb Guard and they had peasants. Also, admittedly, if they had some of the really good cavalry, I might have fought them just to
The attention of the
hit my
imperishable.
halberd. Oh.
Do not squander it.
How many settlements do you have? You have 1 settlement. Oh, they've got gems. Well, you're going to die. No. You're a much easier kill than the Dawi. Especially I could just build a stack of troops and throw it in their face.
Stride to greatness.
Now, granted I'm attacked in battle and raiding stance, I do have the issue of being winded, but
You dishonor me.
I don't care. I really don't. I don't care. I really don't. Nomad stock, please. Sudenberg. Oh, you can get resources. Booze! Give me booze.
Rises from the sands.
I was going to build this guy's army up into something even larger. Not because I plan to use him, but just in case I just need an expendable horde of skelly bums. Sometimes you just need to throw an unending tide of bleached bone at your target, you know? No fuss, no muss, no subtlety, just an unending army. Also, I'm kind of surprised Ushtabi don't have siege attacker, but whatever. Kitty's doing fine, though. Good kitty. Yep, these guys did get the buff. That's good. Their ROF is 6.4, 12.1, and you are 12.1, 6. What? Is something screwy here? The Blessed Legion actually shoots slower than normal skeleton archers. I mean, with armor sundering, that's much better, but they're still better, especially with the extra 20 range, but, huh? Like, seriously, huh? I don't know how much money I'd make if I raided the Dawi until they declared war on me. That'd be nice to know. The Dawi are always a rich faction, after all. Dwarven gold. Tempting, tempting. The Knights of the Flame are totally getting wiped out, by the way. I'm not gonna let them live. Lost Plateau, I'm not enamored in that one. This one I'm interested in, but simply because of the canopic jars. Fourth book, I'm considering it because of the burst of 250, but eh. That's pretty meh. I'd have to declare war on Ulthuan for that. That's pretty okay. Eighth book, I really want. It's a long way away, but I want it. That's really nice. Also, I'd really like the Venom Knights of Asaf, but I need these exotic animals, and I don't know where to get those. Aside from trade. Trade is pretty obvious. Alright, let's end the turn and see if anything happens. Who knows, maybe the AI will spit out a good Bretonnian army that can actually slow me down a little bit in raiding stance. Oh, who am I kidding? The AI can't make Bretonnian armies worth beans. I learned that long ago. Alright. Come on, come on. The time it took to dump the kettle from my desk actually really take that long? Really? Really? Did I skip over it? Did I miss it? I hope I didn't miss it. I wouldn't like to have missed it. Once I secure the Hekara itself, though, I'm probably going to move down south and take out the Black Pyramid, just on the grounds that A, it's going to be one hell of a fight, B, I want that hell of a fight, C, I want to see what the Black Pyramid actually can do. Alright, you can build that for more money, and I want more money, always, 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 always. And more skelly bums. Next turn, I send you north and get you things. If I wait 2 turns, then I can upgrade this and get the tier 3 funerary district. Let's go for that. Centaur is level 14! Yes! Get me a war sphinx for him! Alright, boy! High multiple stacks rating does technically reduce per stack income, but the effect overall is significantly superior. Also, I forget, does this count for... Yep, it counts for Tomb Guard. Sunscorched Bones does count for Tomb Guard, so it is amazing. So at rank 15, I want to start buying this guy mounts, because actually rank 16. 16, 17, 18. Really also want the Ushtabi buffs, because Ushtabis are just cool.
Bow before your king. Greatest. Citra comes.
Go away.
Expands.
Yep, it does. So I'm murdering everyone who doesn't let it expand. Ooh. Sawed it. Yeah, so that's what that does.
My dynasty reigns supreme. Unliving march!
Can you raid things, sir? No? Okay, get closer. Oh god, I almost want to fight this just to see what happens when I throw Hecarim warriors and Tomb Guard into a peasant mob. That will be funny. That will be a joke. Hmm? Oh. Alright then, what can I get at Al Hike? Well, let's start with the salt mine. Not bad at all. And it got me an ancient battle site. What does sepulchral stalkers actually... They're monsters that are anti-large. They've got a weird attack, too. I kind of want to grab a unit of these guys, and I think I will. They'll slow me down a little bit, but I'm actually curious on what the hell they do. Also, I have salt now. That will help. Salt is good. Actually, wait, didn't I already have salt from somewhere else? The salt plain? Yeah, I figured it. You'd think the place called the salt plain would be where I first think, oh, that's where I'm getting salt from, but no, I'm a silly. More Ushtabi so I can get Ushtabi with Great Bow later on would be real nice, because Ushtabi with Great Bow is something I want to use a lot. From everything I've heard, they're basically artillery. And I like my artillery. I like my artillery a lot. Alright. In the turn, get the buffs in the episode. Sounds good to me. It's about time to wrap things up. Next time, I might play the fight at Martek, not because I think it's going to be hard or anything, but because I want to see what happens when peasant mobs go up against the Hecarim troops. It'll be funny. A joke, as it were. But let's face it, Martek is doomed. Then I'll just sweep over here, grab these two settlements, while Citra goes to the east, grabs this place, and then I can crush the Dawi at my leisure. Or I could do what I really want and take the Black Pyramid. Either way, it's going to be a damn good fight. Hopefully for the Dawi, at least. Here's something that, like, build an entire stack of Longbeards or something. That'd be a pain. Actually, I should be able to look at their stack a bit. Let's see.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Nope, miners and warriors, they're idiots, as usual. So, next time we're going to get stuff done, ladies and gents. Also, I really want the Heralds of Power, holy shit. We're going to be taking out an entire faction. And hopefully, maybe two, if I could march my troops quickly enough. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please put them in the comment section below or in the threads and space battles and sufficient velocities that will be linked in the description. And for now, goodbye!